Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about surface chemistry. Surface chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with surface phenomena. And the main topic we are going to study is adsorption, basic terminology used in adsorption, classification of adsorption, physical and chemical adsorption, and factors affecting adsorption. So, what is adsorption? The phenomena of attracting and retaining the molecule of a substance on the surface of a liquid or solid, resulting into higher concentration of molecule on the surface, is called adsorption. So, adsorption is a surface phenomena. What are the causes of adsorption? The unbalanced forces of attraction or the free valencies which is present at the surface of solid or liquid have the property to attract and retain the molecule of gas or any dissolved substance onto their surface with which they come in contact. Example, the ammonia gas placed in contact with charcoal get adsorbed on the charcoal. Some of the basic terms used in adsorption. First is adsorbate. The substance which get adsorbed on any surface is called adsorbate. For example, if a gas get adsorbed on the surface of a solid, then that gas is termed as adsorbate. And the substance on the surface of which adsorption take place is called adsorbent. Here, the surface of solid is known as adsorbent. Now the term absorption. When the molecule of a substance are uniformly distributed throughout the body of a solid or a liquid, then the phenomena is called absorption. Now the desorption. The reciprocal of adsorption is called desorption, or we can say that the removal of adsorbed substance from the surface is called desorption. Here a term known as sorption. The phenomena in which adsorption and absorption occur simultaneously is called sorption. Here you can see that in the diagram the molecule get adsorbed, so they are known as adsorbate, and on the surface on which the molecule get adsorbed is called adsorbent. Now the classification of adsorption. Depending upon the nature of forces existing between adsorbate molecule and adsorbent, we have two types of adsorption, physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. The physical adsorption. If the forces of attraction existing between adsorbate and adsorbent are weak van der Waals forces, the adsorption is called physical adsorption. This type of adsorption is also known as physiosorption or van der Waals adsorption. It can be easily reversed by heating or decreasing the pressure. Second adsorption is called chemical adsorption, which is also called chemisorption. If the forces of attraction existing between adsorbate particles and adsorbent are almost of the same strength as chemical bonds, the adsorption is called chemical adsorption. This type of adsorption is also called Langmuir adsorption. This type of adsorption cannot be easily reversed. Here are few differences between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. First one is low heat of adsorption, usually in the range of 20 to 40 kJ per mole in case of physical adsorption, and in case of chemisorption, high heat of adsorption in the range of 50 to 400 kJ per mole. In physiosorption, the force of attraction are weak van der Waals forces, whereas in chemisorption, there are strong chemical bond forces between molecules. Physiosorption is a reversible phenomena, whereas chemisorption is a irreversible phenomena. Physiosorption is usually take place at low temperature and decreases with increasing temperature, whereas in case of chemisorption, it take place at high temperature. Physiosorption is related to the case of liquefaction of gas, whereas in chemisorption there is no such relation. Physiosorption forms multimolecular layers and chemisorption forms monomolecular layers. Physisorption does not require any activation energy, whereas chemisorption requires very high activation energy, so that chemical bond must be formed between adsorbate and adsorbent. In physisorption, high pressure is favorable and decrease of pressure causes desorption. In chemisorption, high pressure is favorable and decrease of pressure does not cause desorption. The physisorption is not very specific, whereas the chemisorption is highly specific, means a specific bond must be prepared or formed between adsorbate and adsorbent. Now we are going to discuss different factors which affects the extent of adsorption. First is nature of the adsorbate gas and adsorbent solid. In general, easily liquefiable gases, for example carbon dioxide, ammonia, chlorine and sulfur dioxide etc. are adsorbed to a greater extent than the elemental or permanent gases such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, helium etc. This is because in case of liquefiable gases there are strong forces of attraction in comparison to permanent gases. Second, the porous and finely powdered solid, for example charcoal, fuller's earth, adsorb more as compared to hard non-porous materials. Due to this property, powdered charcoal is used in gas mask. The second factor is surface area of solid adsorbent. The extent of adsorption depends directly upon the surface area of adsorbent. That is, larger the surface area of adsorbent, greater is the extent of adsorption. Such as alumina, for example, alumina and silica gel, they have very high surface area, so they show more extent of adsorption on their surface. The surface area of powdered solid adsorbent depends upon its particle size. Smaller the particle size, greater is its surface area. Next effect is effect of temperature. As adsorption is accompanied by evolution of heat, so according to the Le Chatelier principle, the magnitude of adsorption should decrease with rise in temperature. We can also say that when we increase the temperature, the thermal vibration of molecule increases and the extent of adsorption will decrease. A physical adsorption isobar shows a decrease in extent x by m, where m is the mass of adsorbent and x is that of adsorbate as the temperature rises. Here we have a figure or graph between temperature and extent of adsorption. For physical adsorption, the extent of adsorption decreases with rise in temperature, whereas in chemisorption it first increases and then decreases. The first sharp increase in the adsorption is due to the high activation energy needed for the chemical bond formation. So this is all about the adsorption. Thank you so much.